The pandemic was a difficult and lonely time for everyone. People lost their jobs, businesses had to close their doors. The casinos and the card rooms were no different. But the thing is, the card rooms never came back. That's why we opened. During the pandemic, all the casinos and card rooms closed, so the only places really to play were either online or a local home game. There was a couple of them. So we opened this with the idea of giving some variation. It's a lot of the games that were around were the same thing constantly, so we could have different buy-ins and give the community actually what they wanted. It can be really difficult to find a venue that'll let you run and host poker games, mainly because of all the backlash that can come when it comes to the authorities. You can get fines, lose licenses, even prison time. So it was great that we found this place because the owner's a really nice guy. It's gated and it's safe for everyone.
Most probably as soon as Boris turned around and said, look, we're into a massive lockdown. No one knew how long it really was, but knowing that a place like that was shutting for so long, I knew exactly that redundancies were going to come. Working here is good. It's relaxed. It's, obviously it's a little part-time job, and it's enjoyable. It's a lot nicer. It's a lot more relaxed. Whereas at the casino, when you were dealing in that, all you got was just abuse, shouting, screaming. But here, it's relaxed. No one's kicking off. No one's shouting, swearing. Everyone's having a laugh. Everyone's enjoying themselves because there isn't anywhere else to go.
We only run no limit hold'em tournaments from buy-ins, we've got £30 rebuys, anywhere up to £70 freeze-outs. With a really diverse range of people who come and play as well, from all backgrounds. You have from 18, 19-year-olds up to even pensioners of 70 coming to play, and everything in between. Everyone just has a great time, gets on well.
There's a bit of a lack of poker locally at the moment. There's a couple of games popping up in Southend, but they're quite small. Yeah, when this club first opened, it was hard to get people through the door. There was a great turnout for the opening night, which was superb, but then numbers did drop off. I hope really that the numbers can carry on growing like they have been in a few weeks. Just go from strength to strength. More people hear about it, they bring the mates, they have bigger games, bigger pots, and the vibe just gets better and better. So tonight, just hoping for a fair rub of the green. You just hope that when you get it in good, you can hold up and you can play some hands, you can get involved, you don't have to sit too passively, and just enjoy it. And then when you do get your hands, you just hope that things hold up and go as they should.
I like this poker room. I think it's a really nice bunch of people. It's good fun, we all have a laugh, and it just feels really relaxed.
Everyone in here is a friend.
Yeah.
Even Liv, my competitor, is my friend. And she beats me quite often.
It's good fun.
Yeah, she's better.
There's a big range of players here who all play differently. So you have people that just started out, you've got people that have been playing for years and years and years, and everyone plays differently. There's people here that I still do not know how they play, and I don't think I will ever understand.
I think there are a lot of good players here actually. The level's quite high. Don't be fooled by thinking it's just a little kind of friendly game on a Wednesday night. The level's really high. The players here, like I said, they're from a playing community. They've played before in the casinos. A lot of players know how they play each other's games, so you've got a lot of players having information on people. And I would say that the level is at a good level here.
Here you get a mixture of, you get fucking absolute dog shit, and they just win every single hand, and it's the best thing of all. Best players down there, I'll probably say, there's a couple good players. I'm sure by looking at the footage you'll see who's got the most chips in front of them.
I have seen my fair share at this club, from someone that I think a 2-year-old could beat, all the way to a guy I would probably back in an EPT or World Series. I'm not even joking. There's a good amount of people that come here that I'd put down as really good poker players. And then obviously you've got the others who They're just here to pub. They're having fun.
This game's friendly for anyone who wants to start playing, anyone who might have played at a casino, and now lockdown's hit, the games have gone. This is probably the perfect place for someone to start playing. You know, the tournaments are not big buy-ins. You can really learn and not have to spend a huge amount of money. I think it's really good here.
Make sure you do your £2 dealer bonuses as well, and dealers, shuffle up and deal.
I really like this poker room. There's something a bit different about it. It's a bit edgy. It feels a little bit underground. It's just, I don't know, it's got a little bit of character.
I feel it's a good atmosphere here. I've not been to many other places, but I'd rather this venue because it is good. It's a good group of people.
I've seen people chuck down probably about 2-3 grand in the space of about 10 minutes, which is and win, obviously someone's losing, someone's winning, so
Sometimes it can get really tense on the tables. There's situations where, when you're dealing the cards, there's these two players and you don't know what they're going to do. You could cut the tension literally with a knife.
Yeah, they know their game. There's a lot of luck involved, of course, as well, but yeah, they're quite skillful, some of the other players, and you just have to be wary.
I've definitely got my concerns about the legality of the room, mainly because we can, at the stakes we run, we can still get up to 51 weeks prison, fines, and it's just not something we really want to be faced with. But as long as we keep doing what we're doing, we should be okay.
I understand that it's not legal. I don't know what it means for me playing. I don't know if I'm doing anything wrong. I don't think I am. I think it's just the organisers that would get in trouble. The fact I've been playing for about 3 years now in these games, I'm happy playing here and I've got no concerns at all.
I think across the country there's an awful lot of them going on. If you go and play in a pub, then they don't play to the laws as it is as well. So I think this is, albeit it's higher stakes, it's not that much different from going and sitting in a pub playing some kind of league.
Obviously there's a bit of concern about it, but I've got no issues with it. It's fine the way it's being run. There's nothing, it's not right what we're doing, but gets people out, gets people in, and in the long run, this underground might become overground and they might let us open it up into a legal venue.
Your attention please. This round ends in 1 minute.
Really disappointed if this club room shut down for whatever reason. Obviously we've worked very hard on it and the community love it, but if that was the case, then I'd have to go back to dealing at the casinos, and that I really don't want to do.
If this club was to cease and it had to shut down, then I'd be pretty stuck again, to be honest. I don't really want to travel to Stratford like an hour plus. Eltonham's a mission. So if this club was to stop, then yeah, we'd be almost back to square one.
I would personally be quite disappointed if this poker club shut down. The tournaments are regular, they're professional, and like I said, there's just not really, since COVID, there's not really any places like this where people can come together and play poker.
I'd be gutted. I think everyone down here would be gutted as well because it's our local thing on a weeknight, on a Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. We'll just come down, have a laugh, have a few drinks, play some poker. Without it, I mean, it'll be a bit of a loss to the community, I feel like.
I most probably wouldn't work anywhere else. If this place shut down, then I most probably just, not have a part-time job, and then I would most probably struggle again.
And, I'll be really sad for everyone because, I think definitely in Essex, this is the best club that we have. The most friendly, run the most professionally, and it'd be quite hard, to find something, as sort of communitised as this, which is, it'd be gutting if it closed.
I think I'd probably just go back to playing in pubs, which isn't as fun as this, and it's not a tournament structure like this. It's mainly a red tooth league or something like that. So I feel quite upset because I really enjoy coming down and playing here, and I have a good laugh with everyone.
I would feel quite a loss actually because I like it here. Where would I go? I don't know. Everywhere else is so far away. We'd have to look around and see if there's another small one around, I suppose.
So personally, I think it's going to continue to grow. There's more and more people coming every week. The prize pools are getting bigger. Everyone's giving good reviews, and eventually, fingers crossed, we can get our own venue, get a license, make it all legal and full-time career, so we can run 7 days a week instead of 3. At this point, I'm really excited. The sky's the limit, and we're not going to stop.
Is that me? Thank you. Thank you.
Good night.
Oh, Glenn, don't you leave like that, Glenn.
Absolute cunt.
Glenn, don't be like that. Glenn, I love you. I love you. It's been so long.